It's the end of the season, so I'm going a minute early.
That's what she said.
Oh, the season's over. The season's done. It's mercifully come to an end. We are now on I guess it's week 18 now because we have 17 with the bye. So I guess that would be week 18. I think it's week 18. I never know. What's up, Nikki? What's up, Chino? What's up, everyone in the stream? Good morning, Tim. We're kicking right up with Mazinga. I like calling Mazinga because I still want the Mazinga. Today, Sunday, fun day, when it's the real deal of Giants and Dolphins play. Dolphins had nothing to play for. They don't even have their 2022 first round picks. Meaningless game. It's all meaningless. It's all garbage. We're going to get into the Patrick Mahomes controversy, even though can you really call it a controversy? Did he say anything that, I got to show you. Hold on. Yeah, toy talk for a second. Check this shit out, man. I'm only talking to one person. Jupiter 2. Huh? Look at that. Jupiter 2. It's I forgot. It's toys with Tim. You can have the radar gun. You know what I'm saying? You can have the original Jupiter 2 sound. And then even the landing gear even comes down. I even got Robbie the robot. I can't shut the thing up. I'm sort of like the Giants. I can't shut this thing up. Good afternoon, Logic's finest from Germany. Nikki's in the house, and Nikki's waiting for something to cover it up. So we always oblige. And there's only a few people in the stream, so that's good. Hello, everyone. This is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk entertainment. I wasn't ready for that. What's up, James? What's going on, James? Of course, we all know Patrick Mahomes, and he didn't even say anything bad. His player was running in for a score. It looked like he was running with the ball. It looked like he was going to fall down. That's all he said. It looks like the way he was leaning forward, he was going to pull basically a Daniel Jones. He didn't say anything bad. And I tweeted this morning, if your quarterback doesn't suck, this isn't a joke. So, I got James. This is for you, my friend. I know you're having some coffee too. We got the Black Rifle again today. This time I have Tactical Bigfoot riding a shark. He's carrying his M4. Riding a shark with freaking lasers, man. Is this season over? Joe Judge should be lost in space. He should be lost in space. Where's Zach? Oh, no, Zach's on the road today. Zach always wants to shoot our old buddy Joe Judge out of a cannon. So we don't know whether Zach Attack's not here to shoot him out of the cannon. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. There you go.
Danger, Will Robinson.
There you go, Logic's finest. There you go. Where does he get these wonderful toys? Now the robot's moving. Oh, is this season over yet? I mean, we're playing with toys. I'm the Hanson brothers. What's up, Jeff? What's going on, my friend? Hope everyone has their coffee this morning. Let's have some coffee. And there's no Graham and Ye in this coffee. There's no Graham and Ye in the coffee. Just like what a stripper tells you, there's no sex in the champagne room. There's no Graham and Ye. That'll wake you up. That'll put hair on your chest. What's going on here? Anger management quote. Angry shark swimming in my head. Arr. I mean, does anyone have a feeling about today's game? Does anyone feel does anyone really even care? I mean, honestly, this is the first year I did not go to the season finale. Back in, back in 18, I always talk about how I thought that was going to be Eli Manning's last game. And I got it off the wall. And I got the JPP. That's JPP and with the hat. This is JPP's skull hat from his last game with the Giants. He actually walked over at the end of the game because I was on the field and gave me the hat. So framed it, put it in but that's the actual, and I sat in that game. That game in 18 was like -12. I stood on that field from 11:30 a.m. So I think it was 5 something. Didn't go inside. I stood on that field. And that was still a terrible season. Oh, Dom's in the house. Quickly popping in. Dom, of course, is working at Poppycockers today. So if anyone does not know where Dom works, it's he's over on the West End. He's working at his club, Poppycockers. Popping in just quickly, close to feet with my boys. And I need to sort everything out afterwards and hope they left hot water for the warm-up shower. Dom, of course, with soccer with the kids. when your Dom side, everyone's kids. Dom, hopefully you guys won. Hopefully you guys won go on here. The Broncos just fired their head coach. They should fall. Yeah, the Giants should follow suit. Fire away. Load up the cannon. But we know it's probably not going to happen. Joe Judge might use his timeouts in an asteroid belt. Warning, danger, Will Robinson. He will use it. Oh, no. What we got here, Fred? Fred, it's not just that people are doing victory laps. We've warned people for the last few years about Joe Judge DJs, and people call us fake fans. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Fred. And I apologize, Fred, but I don't remember you. I don't remember you. I don't remember if I remember you from the streams. You probably quoted, but you're right. You're right. Smart fans start. I'm gonna rant. Jesus Christ. I forgot. No cursing. No Lord references. So many things you got to learn about radio. But Fred, I got to rant a second. Smart fans, people in this chat, people that subscribe, people that leave comments, and even the people that leave me nasty comments but have a thought behind it are still a smart fan. When they were doing these stupid laps in the summer, in the heat, for support of Joe Judge, there were smart fans like us, Fred, Dom, James, Logic's Finest, Nikki, and whoever else I have in the stream. Smart fans like us sitting there, looking at them in the shade going, what a bunch of morons. Because we knew the season was going to be a train wreck. I said 6 wins. I said 7 if they were lucky. 6 wins. I said they could potentially make a playoff type run if the East is bad again and they have a top 20 offense and a top 5 defense. Well, they don't even have a top 10 defense. Don't even have a top 15 defense. We got a 20 ranked defense. But don't worry, he's a genius. He's a genius. We warned people. From the moment of the press conference, I warned people. I don't trust this man. I don't think he's a good head coach. And I didn't even see him coach. I just said there, I had a feeling about him. Did a video on it. I had a meter. Basically a bullshit meter. Basically a bullcrap meter. And I basically said Joe Judge is full of bullcrap. 2 years later, and the chickens have come home to roost. So to all the smart fans in this stream, I hoist a cup of coffee to you. It's actually not Black Rifle today. It is Wawa. To it just a little bit better at Wawa. Hopefully they'll become a sponsor. I hoist my cup of coffee to you because you are intelligent enough to know and to understand football. Draft rooting guide. Oh, you're very welcome for the. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, James. I just got your text message, James. You're very welcome, and I'm glad your cousin enjoyed it. And if you want a coffee mug, give 2 to 4 weeks, guys. They are so backed up on deliveries right now and printing because these are printed. They're printed on demand, so you got to give them a little bit of time. But Fred, thank you, Fred. Thank you. That just made that just smart fans. Jim Harbaugh will build a program from top to bottom. He will complete for years. John Mayer is the only reason we want to hire Harbaugh. Mayer has to step aside. I mean, I am waiting for it to be Black Monday. I am waiting to wake up, and I will do a live stream the moment it happens. If it happened, I don't care if it happened. Not going to do a live stream. I would sit there and say, hold on, we lost the cell phone. Hold on, we lost the cell phone. I think hold on, I gotta call it from my wife. Hold on. I hear. Oops, that shouldn't, so hopefully that rang for them. I want to come on this. I will come on immediately and be like, I told you so. And I will stream for 12 hours. Breaking news. Get them home retired tomorrow morning. The Giants will accept the GM position as the Poppycockers. Dom, is the GM position of Poppycockers open? Is that open? Or is that open? Or is he going to go to your second club, Knickers? Oh, the old bloody good Dom. Dom should just jump on the stream. John, you should just jump on the stream. Lost 3-2, but we made incredible. Oh my God, Dom with the Joe Judgeisms. We lost 3-2, but we played incredibly well. The other side won by double digits in every game this season. Mistakes for my lads for winning. Unfortunately, he had an awesome overall season. Well, I'm glad you said that all season, but Dom with the Joe Judgeisms. We had a good team. We had a great team. We played well. We played well. Fought hard. And at the end of the day, God willing, we lost. Harbaugh was drafted by the Bears, and played for them. Imagine him going back home. I wanted Harbaugh from 2017, but Mara won't step aside and let the football team. I have to say this. I do have to say this. If I am Jim Harbaugh, I'm not going to the Giants. Hell no. I'm going to the Raiders. I would go to the Bears. Hell, I would go to the Jaguars. For you, Dom, the Jaguars. Before I would even go to even consider the Giants. You got a quarterback in Jacksonville. You got some defensive pieces. You got a running back. You got an owner that wants to spend money and win. You got a fan base that's been devoid of a winner for years, since going back to like Mark Burnell and even Leftwich and what's his name, David Gerard. You want a winner. We don't have any of this here. And for people, and like again, like for people like Patrick Mahomes was sliding Daniel Jones. He even said, apologies to Daniel Jones. Don't do stupid stuff, and people don't make fun of you. I know it's a crazy concept. Can it be Black Sunday instead? Can we forfeit today's Game of Fire? I've already, what's funny? I called today a tie by accident. I said the Giants are going to be 4-12-1. The last stream, I think it was. I think it was 4-12. I think I did say 4-12-1 last stream. No, my goodness gracious. And everyone talks about, Kevin Abrams won't be that bad. No, he just put us in salary cap purgatory twice. There was a Twitter, I got posted on a Twitter thing. I don't know what it's called I don't know what it's called, but when someone responds to someone else's tweet and they put your name in it, and you get the copy, and I got posted on that today. That's and basically saying that I've been screaming about the salary cap all year long, and the Giants won't have 53 players on the roster because we don't have enough cap space. Yeah, let's sign Kevin Abrams. I even said this is third grade math, and I got a C- in third grade math. Tim, this is the first time in 30 years of watching this team that I can't wait for. You know what, Jeff? Same here. I go back watching the bad teams, some of the bad teams, the Armsberger teams, the McVay teams, the teams that people don't even know the names of the head coaches. I watched those teams. They were bad, but you still had some fight in you to go watch the game. I got no interest. I got a lot of stuff to do in the house. I'll have it on in the background so I can do a video about it later, but I got no interest. I have no interest till the season ends. I do the hiring at Poppycockers. It's a tough job hiring those ladies, but someone has to do it. And I will be talking to Mrs. Dom later today. What did they say here? I see they leaked a list of GMs who will interview, and 4 won't even touch with a 10-foot pole. I won't touch. You know what? Anyone that Merritt chooses, I think that it's just. So Shermer's gone at the OC of Denver. All right, so we can't evidently trade Daniel Jones to Denver. Damn. Because he's gone. We got some good comments here. I'm trying to get to a lot of them here. Let's see here. Jim Harbaugh is a master quarterback. He's an NFL quarterback. I digress. Harbaugh is the guy I wanted to go to the Giants. Harbaugh took a few below average. Well, I don't think Colin Kaepernick that one season was below average. And he only switched to Kaepernick after what happened in the NFC Championship game the year before with the Giants. So, but I do give Harbaugh credit for what he built in Stanford. I keep saying Stanford. I do give him credit for that. You got to give him all the credit in the world what he did with the 49ers. You got to give him all the credit in the world for what he's been doing at Michigan. So I mean, he's going to need a lot of control, and I just don't know if the Giants are willing to do that. I thought Denver's offense looked decent yesterday, but it's also the only game I watched all year. Denver's deep. The Denver's offense, it was more predicated on the issues that Teddy Bridgewater had. I think a lot of what Shermer was trying to scheme was not the strength of Bridgewater. And I think Shermer, to his own testament, he actually played, and I hate Shermer. Everyone knows I hate Shermer, but he played to Bridgewater's strengths. Apparently Ron Rivera showed up 3 hours early. I would too. You know what? Let's do that real quick. I see a comment. Let's go to StubHub real quick. They're not a sponsor. I'm just throwing out names, hoping someone will say, "Oh, Tim, I'll sponsor you," so we can give the money to the kids. Let's see what the tickets are going for on StubHub, because usually they're about $20-$30. Let's see here. Let's see. New York football. They're going for $7. Run out now and go get a ticket to the Giants for $7. For $175, you can go sit in the coaches club where you have free food, free non-alcoholic beverages. You get to hang out on the sideline, on the interior part of the sideline for $175. If you are in the area for Giants and you have time, go get those $175 tickets, because you will never have a better experience than sitting in the coaches club. I'm telling you right now. Let's see here. I wonder if Judge will pull a Vic and blame his quarterback as, his team sucks. Of course, he's going to blame everyone else. It's not Joe Judge. It's not Joe Judge's fault. We know this. It's not like this is anything new, because you know what? As a narcissist, you do nothing wrong. And that's what we've talked about a million times. Nothing that he does is his fault. And of course, I'm vamping till I found my sound effect.
I ran out of gas. I had a flat tire. I didn't have enough money for cab fare. My tux didn't come back from the cleaners. An old friend came in from out of town. Someone stole my car. There was an earthquake. A terrible flood. Locust. It wasn't my fault, I swear to God.
And that's going to be Joe Judge on Monday or after the game. What's up, Killian? How you doing, my man? Long time no see, you dropping in at the end of the season. Killian, of course, is over in Ireland. Always good to see Killian. Killian Farrell. It's a great name. Willing for Willis. That's what we're doing, guys. Willing for Willis. We trade Jones for Gardner Minshew. I would do it. I said I would trade Jones for Baker Mayfield. People are like, oh, Jones is a better quarterback than Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is dealing with injuries and has been dealing with injuries most of his career. You know what the kid does? He plays. He's got a torn muscle or torn labrum. I forget what it was, in his non-throwing shoulder. Which, if you understand the mechanics of throwing, even though it's your non-throwing shoulder, this is still going to hurt when you throw. And the kid tried to play through it, manned up. Good morning, Jay. Good morning. Do you think that after the game, Rivera snubbed Judge? Ooh, if I was Rivera, I would. If I was Rivera, I'd do one of these. When you walk by, that's what I would do after I beat the team by 50. That's what I would do. What do we got here, Logics? Harbaugh built his entire offense around a limited quarterback. I was a bit harsh. Yeah, I agree. I would say he was limited that first season. I would. He was above average, and that was Harbaugh's more competent once he left. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Don't always stand by your convictions, Logic Finest. Always stand by it. I will never blast you for that. But you're right. He was an above average quarterback. He was an average quarterback that Jim made an above average quarterback. You're right. Heaven forbid they bring back Judge. It's the only way we could bring back a real good OC, a real good coach, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Turn it all. We're not going to. It looks like they're not going to get rid of him. And we did a video about how marriages between head coaches that were not brought in by a guy, by a general manager, how it only worked 50% of the time, and it didn't even work well. Jose G. What's up, Jose? How you doing, my friend? I miss Jose G. And Armando was in the comments yesterday. I love Armando. Anytime Giant fans went to the game today, you are now part of the problem. Yes, you cannot give money to the. Yes, that's why I did not go, because you are part of the problem. You are not part of the solution. James is right. Don't be part of the problem. Be part of the solution. Don't sit there and make excuses for why we suck. Point the fingers where it deserves to go and move on. What's up, AJ? Giants don't have any franchise players except for Andrew Thomas. Well, I like Xavier McKinney. I think Ojulari. I said Ojulari might win the Defensive Rookie of the Year because I said he wouldn't win it. Well, Parsons just balled out. But I said he wouldn't win it probably because of the fact that he would be the most talented. He would win it because he was going to be playing at a necessity. And I think that's a lot about what's happened. Tyrone! Tim, new year, same blank with the Giants. I agree. There's no different. What's up, Fred? Fred again, coming in. Chris Canty said, thank you again for Super Chat. All Super Chats go to whatever charity I've decided this month. I haven't picked the charity yet. Chris Canty said, if the Giants bring back Judge, they're essentially telling the fan base, don't come back until 2023 because the season is a wash. I did not hear that. I actually like Chris Canty a lot lately because he's been blatantly honest. And former Giant players, and it's understandable. Outside of like Tiki Barber, who already burned like 10,000 bridges. They're not always honest. And Chris Canty has said a couple things that he's just honest. And that's what we need. Any guest spots coming for the any guest spots going for the off-season content, my man? You want to come on, Killian? You can come on. You can come on. Come on down. But it's just, if you want to come on now, come on now. I'll post a link. So it's the last game of the season. There you go. There you go. This sometimes works out well, so sometimes it doesn't work out well. But look, I'm here. There you go, guys. If you want to come on, you don't have to have your picture on. There you go. There's the link. There's the link. I'll talk to everybody. It's the last game of the season. We're still going to do videos, though. We'll still, because, the off season is where I get a lot of stuff done. I get a lot of videos in the off season. And because of the fact that it's good content and I can make, because this product is so bad that it's not difficult to come up with content, but it's difficult for me to come up with content that's honest and accurate and accessible to people. And that's what the off season is. Jim Harbaugh is the type of HC who I think Harbaugh would take Malik Willis. I do think he would. Someone's asking for this in the private chat. Hold on. Where's my hold on. For those that did not hear the smooth sounds of Kenny G, the new sound effect. Some people are asking for it in the private chat. Hold on. Here you go. Here you go. Oh, here you go. Bringing you the smooth sounds of Kenny G. 72 million. Not worth it, as you can plainly see. That, of course, is the new Kenny G sound effect. That is the Melonia sounds of Online Big Blue. I know. It's dead sexy. I know. I know. DJ isn't better than you. Oh, my God. Oh, James. Toilet bowl. Who wants it more? As in to lose. Equal to lose. You're right, Tim Talk Sports. And you must be an awesome channel because you got my name in it. Is that like an homage channel to me? You're so vain. You probably think the song is about you. I think every song is about me. Saeed says, my Wi-Fi is down, so I need to use my damn data. Shush. Shish. Shaking my head. I knew what that meant. I'm young. Welcome, though, Saeed. Welcome. Well, speaking, what do we got over here? Speaking of former Giants, I had to unfollow Lawrence Tynes. Lawrence Tynes did drive me crazy too. I saw some of the things that he said, and again, I don't know if Lawrence Tynes actually believes this. First of all, he's a kicker, so he's not really a player. What do you call people that what do you call the person that hangs out with a band? A drummer. What do you call a guy that hangs out with football players? A kicker. Chris Canty isn't well liked by the Giants because he has the honest. Yeah, he retired to become a broadcaster. I like guys that he's kind of burning his bridge a little bit with the Giants. I understand that. Tiki Barber did it, but I think Tiki Barber did it more out of spite when he did it back in 2007. I think that was more of a spite issue. I think Canty is just being honest, and also didn't Canty play for the Cowboys? Tim, for all the sanity, can you please tell me how some of these people are still not drafting an undersized center in the first round? Kid will get killed against Kentucky. I cannot take a center in the first 10 picks. Unless I know that guy, Tyrone, is going to ball out and I've said it before, be Dwight Stevenson and have a Hall of Fame career. I cannot see us doing that. I mean, I could see the Giants doing it, and people are going to say, "Wow, you were wrong about the kid with the Chargers." I wasn't wrong. He probably would have sucked with the Giants, but that's all right. It's all good. It's all good. MC Hammer, Funky Headhunter, very underrated album. And you got Pumps and the Bumps, Pumps and the Bumps. We like the girls with the pumps and the bumps. It's an East Side thing. The coach's ball is starting to drop. Denver just dropped theirs. I agree. Throw them out. There is Flip right here. He's right. Marino would not have been. I do think Marino would have been Marino, but I don't think Marino would have had the stats as he did in some seasons without Dwight Stevenson. I agree. We like the girls with the bumps and the rumps. The pumps and the rumps. Oh, my God. You can't take a center. You can't. Well, the Giants could. Coaches already got that one. Jim Harbaugh replaced Alex Smith to Colin Kaepernick, so only right for them to come replace. Gotta get to work. That's right. Yes. I'm just gonna dance. It's Tim Dance off. Pop and lock. Send it back. Yeah, I can pop and lock. Oh, I want Steamin' Willie Beeman. I want our old buddy Malik Willis. We all know what I do. I mean, I gave Harbaugh crap for getting rid of replacing. I mean, I didn't have a channel back then, but I gave him crap when he benched Alex Smith. Because Alex Smith was playing well. He came back from the injury. He was playing well. You know, in the NFL, and this is the NFL, they always say you don't lose your spot due to injury. Well, sometimes that happens. Why can't some fans understand we don't need an O-line in the first round unless it's a generational offensive line? Maybe it'll be touched by the hand of God. We can also find talent later rounds. We just need a competent O-line coach. I agree. I think coaching, great point. I think coaching can disguise deficiencies of talent if it's basically based off a coherent and cohesive system. So you can have all the greatest individual talents in the world, but look at the 86 Giants. You had Bart Oates at center, good player. Chris Godfrey, good player, came over from the USFL. You had Brad Benson, who was a journeyman for 10 years before he started playing, well enough. You had Ard at the guard. You had Nelson. And then, I mean, so they were the suburbanites, and you also had William Robinson there at some important times. These were guys I would not say were generational talents. They were good players to average players who were coached well. Yeah, that's right. Canty was with 2007 in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I remember. I know that. I remember that. I couldn't remember if it was. I knew he was the Cowboys. I knew he was. Linderbaum could be. Oh my God, Linderbaum better be the greatest center in NFL history. I was saying he could be. I was throwing that in because I haven't hit the sarcasm button in days. Kind of got the itch. Mara should get. What is that on your thing? What is that? What's the? What is that said? Naughty Daddy. Okay. I was looking to see what your icon said. Mara should give me out to fans in my life too. Yeah. Give me out to all the fans see. Yeah. $1 beer. I just read it. Now I figured it out. They should give out something to fans, Joe. By the way, all the people crying for the O-line. Joe Burrow's O-line Cincinnati was ranked 28th while the Giants are ranked 23rd. Oh no, don't use stats that don't coincide with other people. Don't do that, Fred. Don't do that. You can only use Giant stats if they prove that the Giants don't suck, and it's everyone else's fault. Yeah, that's right, Coffee. I have such a big desk. That's what she said. That I have coffee mugs. And a lot of times what I do is I'll have old coffee mugs. So sometimes I got to check. Patrick Mahomes went to a Super Bowl with a horrid offensive line. Also, the 3-4 scheme. Can we please stop loading up on defensive tackles? And we have no pass rush. I've said it. You have no pass rush. You cannot keep drafting defensive tackles when you need edges. You need defensive ends. That's our biggest issue and our biggest problem. But no, we're not going to do that because you know what? That'd be smart. Hey, Corey. The thing that no one really wants to know until they are drafted, they actually play. You are looking at everyone without playing it down and assuming they will be good or will not be good. And you're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're 100% right. It's a crapshoot. It is a crapshoot. But a lot of players, you can determine how they're going to play if they fit a style of a system of a team. Some players will be great on certain teams because of their system. Some players will not be. Tom Brady wasn't picked in the top 10. He's the GOAT. He was picked in the 7th round. We all know the Tom Brady story. Saquon will score a touchdown this game and rush for 1,000 yards again. I hope so. I was so happy to see him get at the 100 yards. I was so happy to see that, especially on that field. There we go. I love the morons who claim we drafted Eli in a perfect situation. People forget the Giants were 4-12. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, it was a perfect situation. 3-4 defense needs fast defensive line with great technique. Don't have that all. Only Ojulari. You know what's funny? Look at Melvin Ingram, what he did yesterday. I'm not like I wanted him or anything. You're right. I've been screaming about defensive ends for how long? Oh, for a year. Everyone keep in mind the Eagles are in the playoffs with Jalen Hurts, a quarterback the Giants. Most Giant fans think is worse than I like Jalen Hurts. James knows that. Everyone knows that. I know Bad Dog is a Oklahoma fan. He was never high on Jalen Hurts. I like Jalen Hurts as a quarterback. I would take Jalen Hurts over Daniel Jones. I would trade Daniel Jones for Jalen Hurts right now. You know what? Here's the problem with that. Giants didn't have a very tough schedule either. You can only beat the people that are on your schedule. And that's what the Eagles did, and the Eagles made the playoffs. Tickets for today's game are cheaper than a medium soda. Is it a free soda? $6. They were $7 a minute ago. Now they're up down to $6. No free large Pepsi today. No Coke for you. You better not go into hibernation. I'm not going into hibernation. Why do people think I'm going to leave? I'm not leaving. I'm not going in hibernation. I actually you know what's funny? I actually did more videos in the off season than I do in the regular season. Because when news comes out, I'm always like, well, let me do this video. If we draft Linderbaum, the Eagles are going to draft Kentucky, who abused him in the championship game, injured himself because he was getting blown back. You're right. I don't disagree. Let's see. Tim, you better not go in hibernation after today's game. We need your content off season. I'm tired of these delusional content creators. I'm not going anywhere. I did find out that there may be a streaming option on the radio station. That announcement's coming in 9 days. Yeah, the Eagles play in the NFC. At least we play a soft schedule. We did lose to the Falcons and the Bears. We did. And a quarterback that doesn't suck can make an O-line. Yes, thank you, Jay. We said this before. We did it on Twitter. That's what she said. We did it a lot of other places. We showed that there were quarterbacks. I named like 15 quarterbacks in this league. Some of them had Hall of Fame careers with terrible offensive linemen. Terrible offensive lines. Is Chris concluded in the category delusional content creators? I'm going to just say you make your own decisions. We should go back to the 4-3. I would go back to the 4-3, Floyd, but the problem is we don't have any edge players. We don't have any defensive ends. And you have to hope that, to me, Ojulari is more of a hybrid, and you have to hope that Blake comes back. You can't hang your hat on Jalen Smith. Tay Crowder's too undersized for me to keep as a starting linebacker, especially in the middle. You'd have to move him to the outside. We have holes in our defense. We do. People don't want to talk about it. It's okay. We had the Eagles getting 4 wins. I had the Eagles with 4 wins. I said, oh yeah, you had Saeed had that too. I said, and I was wrong. I said the Eagles would be lucky to win 4 games. Boy, I was wrong with that one. I was wrong with that one, wasn't I? Jones is the worst quarterback in the NFC East. You know what they say? Even when you're the worst, when you're the worst, you're still number 1 because you're the worst at something. I would trade Jones for a box of donuts. What type of donuts are we talking about? Are we talking about donuts from like Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme? Because I would trade them for some stale donuts from the Acme. Oh, see, we got Saeed asking what kind of brand of donuts. Building a great offensive line is cohesiveness. Yes, it is, Fred. The biggest reason our O-line sucks is coaching. We have very talented left tackle. 50% of the battle is arrested. Yeah, and it's not like we should have went out and traded for Orlando Brown Jr. People thought I was a nut when I said you go, because he was still on his rookie contract. He was still going to pay like $800,000 this season. You could have signed him to an extension and then turned around and prorated some of that money out like we've done for everyone else and still fit him under 2023, and you would have bookend tackles. And then people are like, well, he only wants to play left tackle. All right, fine. Move him to left tackle, move Andrew Thomas right tackle. Problem solved. You had bookend tackles for the next 5 years. What's going on, fun mode? What realistic do you foresee the Giants need to do to climb out of the sinking hole that we're in? Corey, let me tell you what the realism. Let me drop some let me drop some knowledge. Let me drop some of my information on you here. We got to draft better. We got to sign some free agents. We need to cultivate talent. We need to get some better coaches. I know we have 4,638 coaches, but you know what? We're evidently not paying these guys enough money. How can you have a coach for almost every 2 players? And you still are the worst coach team in the league? I'm seeing 2025, my friend, before we make any type of exponential leap. That's how bad this is. Hey, Joey D, what's up? What do you think? Joe Judge decides to give more conservative approaches. You know, if Joe Judge was any more conservative offensively, we would be going backwards. Oh, wait, we had negative 10 yards. We did go backwards. What do you think? You know what? Here's the thing, Bill. Here's the thing. I said this. I would do this. Dobbs, Harbaugh, Neal, Willis. I would, if the Giants did that, every one of my video would be, everything is awesome. I'd be dancing. I dance either way. How funny. It was funny how Minshew had a better career stats than Jones. It's true, but it's not funny. It's true. Do you think Patrick Mahomes will blitz once today? He should, right now at this point in time, throw everything at him. The kitchen sink, the rug, the mop, the empty bottle of water. My biggest fear is we are going to win this game like 28-17. And I actually said we'd probably win like 28-17 last stream. And it's going to give the Giant fans false hope going into next year. And it's going to give the Giant fans false hope about Joe Judge because we won a meaningless game in January against a non-playoff team. That's what concerns me. How can we make the Giants great again? Fire the coach, hire Jim Harbaugh, get rid of Mara, draft better. Krispy Kreme. All right, if it's Krispy Kreme, I'm down. All right, we're trading. Okay, so it's now official. We are now trading Daniel Jones for a box of Krispy Kreme donuts. I wanted Orlando Brown Jr. I know I'm reading comments ahead of time, but I want Orlando Brown Jr. What's up, Rich? Let's hope that Joe Judge is out the door with Gettleman. I hope the Giants interview at Dobbs for GM. But we may have to find a quarterback with pocket awareness. Yes, and no. Dobbs has basically already come out and said he's not going to the Giants. He's not going to interview with the Giants. But you're right on all fronts. I mean, we need a quarterback. We need a pitcher, not a belly itcher. This was supposed to be the year Jones' breakout season, somehow inferior to a guy that was sleeping on his sister's couch. That's a reference to the Washington quarterback. What'd you see, Lorenzo, on Twitter? Just saw on Twitter the Judge will be released this week. Dude is from a reliable source. Congratulations, Giant fan. Let's get horrible. I don't see. All right, let me see this. Let's go to Twitter, guys. Let's go to Twitter. I don't tell me it's from Wes Steinberg, whatever his name is. That's a parody account. But if Joe Judge got released, I would be the happiest guy in the world. I got 11 notifications. What do I got all these notifications for? People like that. I get mentioned in tweets. I don't know, man. I don't know how I don't know how Twitter works. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't understand it because of the fact that you get mentioned in tweets and stuff, and then you get like 4,000 notifications, and I never figure out where it is. Let's see here. I need Giants. I don't see anywhere saying that he's going to get fired from anyone. I would be excited if he got fired. Isn't it awesome? You can come here and watch me just go on Twitter. I hope he does get fired, Lorenzo. We should just call it the Twitter show. I went to Orlando Brown too. I did. I think it's hard to predict when exactly the team will be good, but we can agree it's bad right now. I'm telling you 2005. 2025. That's what I'm saying. I can predict it. I predict everything. Don't you know this, JT? I'm omnipotent. I'm all-knowing. I have a magic crystal light ball. Tells me everything about the Giants. I love when people go to me. It's amazing how accurate you are. And sometimes people don't see it till like 7 months later. I told him, I said, don't worry, I got time. I got time to suffer the slings and arrows. Like the draft class. Go look at my draft class assessment and see what it turned out this year. And tell me I wasn't like 100% on point again. But you know what? I don't know nothing. The 4-3 worked in 2016. We had a better pass rush. You're right. Patrick Graham will be entertaining head coach job as well as Ken Winston. Hey, goodbye. I'm done with Patrick Graham. Patrick Graham didn't adjust. He didn't adjust his scheme, and the league adjusted to him. Get off the field. Get off the field on 3rd down. Get off the field on 4th down. Get off the damn field. This bend not break does not work when you have a horrid offense. Minshew has 40 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, most of them on stinking Jaguars. No one can convince me Jones is better than good. Yeah, I mean, I would take the porn stash. I would take the porn stash. We don't have the talent for the 3-4. No, we don't have the talent for the 3-4. You're right. You're not wrong. Stay off Twitter. I know. I need to stay off Twitter. To the Twitter mobile. People always laugh because people laugh because I go on Twitter during the show and I do things during the show. But people are like, I like it. I don't think we can do it. Twitter is the Bermuda Triangle for common sense and actual facts. That's why I go on it, James. You should know this. You should know this. I got something wrong with me. I'm a giant YouTuber. I got something seriously wrong with me. It's freaking cold, man. It's going to be 40 today. It's going to be like 16 tomorrow. Where the hell did I move? Did I move to Alaska and not know it? Since Joe Judge became Giants head coach, offense holding us back. Yeah. I've said this before, and a lot of people don't agree with me, but you're probably wrong if you don't. The Giants offensive coordinator is basically running the edict of the head coach in reference to the scheme of the offense. It's all part of the offensive philosophy. I've said it a million times. The offensive coordinator not sitting in the room going, I will run what I want to run. Screw Joe Judge. No, he runs it off the offensive philosophy of the head coach. And I've said it before. I think the offensive philosophy of this head coach is not to have Daniel Jones lose the game. What's up, ECK Sports? For 2 years now, I predicted the team last year in the NFC East. I always picked them to be one of the worst teams, but they both ended up making the playoffs these last 2 years. Who was that? Oh, okay. I got it now. Let me try and find the name for you, Tim. Thank you. Thank you, Lorenzo. If you could post it in the comments. Look, and I'm going to post this again. Hey, if someone wants to jump on and say, hey, look at that. Bang, you could jump on StreamYard. I always get it backwards. Is it Yard Stream or StreamYard? I never know. So it turns out the Broncos want to go all in and trade for Rodgers unless Wilson. Sorry, DJ fans. If I was the Broncos and I already had success going after someone like Peyton Manning and turning everything around, even though you had a playoff run with Tim Tebow, I would do it. Do it in a heartbeat. But see, that's the thing. That is an owner. And at the time it was John Elway and a general manager that threw caution to the wind. Be bold and mighty forces will come to your aid. Said it a million times. That's what they do. That's what they did. The Giants are going to hire Patrick Said. If the Giants hire Patrick Graham and Kevin Abrams, I'm going to blame you. And I'm going to drive to where you live. And I know where you live. I don't know where you live, but I know what state you're in. I'm going to knock on your door. And I'm going to say, Said, why did you say that? And then we'll go out for a beer. What's up, Wolfie? What's up, Tim? It's bad that I want to see the Giants absolutely embarrassed by a team like that. I do too. But I love it because I love when people say, I love when people tell me, you know what the best thing is, Tim? And I'll be like, what? And so I like to pretend I have a conversation with them. And they'd be like, I like when they lose because I like when you rant. I'm like, I don't know if that's a reason for the Giants to lose. So people could see me rant. What do we got here, Big Blue? The SNY guy said Gettleman is gone, but Marion's going to keep Judge. He wants a whole new coaching staff. I don't know. I can believe that because it's the definition of stupidity. You know what the problem is. You don't fix the problem, but you fix everything else around the problem. Just saying that. We have 2 starting quarterbacks that are good at man. Yeah, playing. Yeah, no creativity. Doesn't blitz. What happens? And this is what I said. Was Patrick Graham a product of Brian Flores in Miami? Because Brian Flores in that Miami team with Patrick Graham used to blitz their corner something like 67% of the time on 3rd down. When we have a corner blitz now, we're like, that's almost like he didn't run the draw. Oh my God. We're not going to get into that. We're going to enhance our cheat. Ugh, we're going to enhance our cheat today. More like 37, 73. My dyslexia is kicking in today. Yeah, I'm dyslexic and I have number transference. Yeah. So see, I got all these problems, but I'm still here every day kicking away. Yeah, we saw that they got fired. Yeah, and Shermer's out too. Go on, man. Let's get him out. What do we got? OnlyFans, OGR. If Mara was smart, he would get this team cheerleaders because, to be honest, nobody wants to watch them. That's why we need Dom in the strip club over at Poppycockers. Just like in The Replacements with Keanu Reeves. Bring in the strippers as the cheerleaders. Just don't have Lawrence Taylor around. I think we need to clean house. Doesn't make sense to give Judge 5. Yeah, it doesn't. Top 5 picks and 85 picks. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Floyd. You're right. Cheers to all of us for lasting through the embarrassment of the season. Cheers. And to another offseason that'll be more exciting. You know what's funny, Scott? This is what I said. I say this. I am so pumped up for this offseason because the content is going to create itself. And people are like, well, don't you disappear in the offseason? No. I actually put out more videos in the offseason because the content makes itself. The stupidity makes itself. And I'm hoping that there is no stupidity. And I will just be like, oh my God, the Giants did everything right this year. I ain't gonna have it. Breaking news. I read that Solder is earning $1 million incentives because he played in time. And I guess what else? We're not going to talk about that, Tyrone. We're not going to talk about that. Poor guy's gone. He's gone. Hey, what's up? Odds show Judge fired after the game. I'm going to say 0. Donut. And not a Krispy Kreme donut because they don't have. This is because we've already traded to Krispy Kreme donuts. What's up, Rich? Patrick Graham, please let her go away. His defense is vanilla. What do you think? Let the Dolphins go. Thank you, Rich. Thank you. How many times have I said this? The Dolphins let him walk. He is such a wonderful defensive coordinator. Brian Flores goes, sure, go take a parallel position in New York, who's coming off a bad season. Thank you, Rich. Rich, of course, is an online Big Blue OG member. For $1.99, you get exclusive videos. I'm trying to figure out a way to make the daily videos accessible to OG members like 4 hours early. But the problem is I do the videos. I launch them like in the morning. So if I made it 4 hours earlier, you may be getting the videos like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I got to figure something else. I got to figure out something. Doesn't even have enough cap space for a full 53-man roster. But don't worry, Kevin Abrams is going to come in here and save the day.
I am a hero. I am Kevin Abrams. I don't know how to do math.
I said it on Twitter. Today. 3rd grade math. And I got a C- in 3rd grade math, but I can still use it to figure out the salary cap better than anyone on any platform. Tim, what do you think of the Giants potentially trading for Wilson? Trade for Wilson, draft an O-lineman. I'm not going. We're not going to have the cap space for someone like Wilson. We're going to have to give up way too much capital. If they released him and we signed him, yeah, I'm good. But I can't give up capital for him. We got he's in his 30s. By the time we're good, he's going to be retired. I love when Bad Dog rants. So I love when Bad Dog rants too. But Saeed, you're supposed to say, I like when you rant. You're lucky I don't put you in timeout. And Dom's not here, so I can't put anyone in timeout. Oh my God, I love when people. I think Mara hires a GM, and it'll determine if Judge stays and go. I think that if you're going to hire a GM from outside the system, you have to give him the option. You have to give him full autonomy to say, I want to keep this guy, I want to get rid of this guy, but you have to let it be his decision. You can't just hire a GM and say, unless it's an internal candidate, and say you have to take Joe Judge, you have to have Dan Jones, you have to let the guy come in, make his own assessment, and then determine if he wants to keep it or not. Low-key, I want to see this team get embarrassed. I want to see him get embarrassed too. Bull. Bradbury's not good enough at man-to-man coverage against good offense if he gives up huge yardage, and same with Robinson. They play well against weak offense. They do. And he's kind of lost a little bit. He's lost a step a little bit, you think, at sometimes. He's let too much coverage, too many people get behind him in coverage. He also had some big drops on plays on blown coverages that he is allowed. I don't understand why people want to give Joe Judge one more year when we expected the Giants to move off both next year, bite the bullet and clean house. You're right, Wolfie. We did the video. Since 2000, I think it was 11, there was 14, general manager changes where the general manager was forced to keep the head coach. It's only worked out 50% of the time after one season. 50% of them got fired after the next season. Oh, She-Goals. She-Goal is a punk rocker. Notice how the She-Goals and Cowgirls are better teams in the draft. How do we manage to draft and hit your rookie class? Every pick was injured down in the 6th round. I don't know. It's the Giants' luck. We need to revamp. We need to go everything. We need to go balls to the wall, and we need to just clear house. We need to flush it out. We need, what we need. Wait, where is it? Where'd it go? Wait, we know what we need. Hold on. You know what we need. I'll keep repeating that until I can find the enema. You know what? I can't find it. Oh my God, we lost it. Oh, all right, there it is.
This town needs an enema.
It took a while. Mock draft started season week, especially mock draft started season. Yeah, mock draft did. Let's see what's going on here. And a bunch of beat writers are talking about Joe Judge. They really might be his last game. And if they would rejoice, haha, I'm going to give us hope, Giant. If they give us hope, I hope they fire him today. Because the 9 o'clock stream will be the greatest stream in the history of the world if they fire him today. You will see the happiest Tim that has ever been. I'm going to talk about myself in the third person. The happiest Tim that you have ever seen. What do we got here? I'm going to bet the game today. We'll go. You got balls, boy. You got balls, my friend. You got balls. Go for it. Giants are going to induct me into the ring. Oh, the Cat's going to the game. I didn't see that. I didn't get that. I thought you were actually going to the game. I was like, wow. He'll be getting interviewed. Let Patrick Graham go. Let him go. Send him on his way. Goodbye. Dow Judge is fired on Monday. If anything, they will fire after the new GM comes in. Mara already said he wants the GM convince him to move past Joe. My thing is this. You have to, and I've said this, this is what I'm hoping that happens. I doubt it will happen. You hire an external candidate who has his own brain. And hopefully you hire an external candidate who not only has his own brain, but has a pedigree in the position, has been a GM before, has done things before, or just has the ability to do what he needs to do. And you basically give him autonomy. And I said it before, let him make the decision. If you, and Mara could do this and not be the bad guy. Mara, this is what I'm hoping, that Mara comes in, the new GM comes in and fires Joe Judge. And the Mara can go, well, that was his decision. That wasn't my decision. I'm staying out of the football operations side. That was his decision. That would be what I would do. No, that wouldn't be what I'd do. I'd go out there and fire him at halftime. People are always like, you should be a coach or an owner or something. No, I wouldn't be, because I would be too emotional. Team would be down 45-0. I'd go in and fire the coaching staff and put on the headset and go, I played Madden. How much harder can this be? Per ESPN, both Judge and Cully are both on the ball with their job security. This is going to get real interesting. I think it's really going to play down how they play today. They do. I really do. Time for Jake on somehow to win the game that will screw up on position to draft another year. That's confidence. That's confidence. Remember when we bought into these coaches and people compared them to the freaking Avengers? These guys have no NFL experience. Remember when we brought in these coaches and people compared them to the? I don't remember that. Did they compare him to the Avengers? I don't watch the Marvel movies. I don't know why. I just don't watch them. I saw the first Captain America one. Captain America Born to be Free. I don't know what the hell it was called. That was a good one. I saw that, but I don't remember that. Maybe they did. And if they did, you're probably not wrong. You would know. Probably not wrong, my friend. I don't know. I didn't know that. Mara's going to hire Abrams. Judge is going to convince Shermer to come here and help Jones. Stay tuned for Multiverse. I know what Multiverse is now. I know what that is. See, I'm young. Damn it. I'm young. I left my car unlocked with 2 Giants tickets and came back and there was 14. I thought you were going to tell me you left your car unlocked with 4 Giants tickets or 2 Giants tickets in it, and they stole your car but left the tickets. That was a good one, though. That was a good one. DJ crowds and like saving Gravestones. DJ is going to be the Broncos and Sherman is going to become elite. Well, guess what that ship is saying? By the way, Broncos fans can't stay in Sherman. Yeah, the Sherman thing is gone, man. What you got here, Lodge? You got a question? I have an honest question. Oh, God. Do you think Gettleman comes to the Giants just as a job before retiring? He's basically done whatever Mara wanted him instead of running a team. I don't think that. I do think Gettleman's his own guy. I think Gettleman's his own man. I do. I don't think that he took the job. I think he took the job to come back to New York because of his lineage, his career lineage with the Giants, going back to the Super Bowl teams. And I think he thought he could come in and turn this all around. I really do. I don't think, and it just went awry. It just went bad. What are the odds if Fromm goes down today? He can't find a playing 4-string quarterback. I think the odds are going to be, I'm going to say 2-1. Thank you, Donovan. All super chats go to a charity, which I haven't picked yet. I don't know. I haven't picked a charity yet. I think I'm gonna do another children's charity. Tim couldn't pay me to go watch this circus. I like the circus. You could pay me to watch the circus. I'm not gonna go watch the Giants. I'll go watch the circus. Circus sounds like fun. Who wants to go to the circus? Raise your hand. You want to go to the circus? Raise your hand. If you want to go to the Giant game, raise your hand. I say nobody raise their hand. It's, and like I said, I got a lot of stuff to do in the house. I got a lot of stuff to do in the basement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the game on, and I'm going to just work in the basement, and I'll watch bits and pieces of it, but I'm not going to give it the full attention that I normally give it to, but but if we're going to the circus, I'm down. If anyone wants to take me to the circus, I'll go. As I watch the rest of the league, why do teams always seem to find no games, no gems? Yeah, you find these guys because you can find wide receivers. You can't find wide receivers in the later rounds. Kadarius Toney's season's already over, and most people are like, well, he had 439 catches for 400 something yards. 189 of them came in one game. They came in one freaking game. And I said it before, the league is good. After the Dallas game, it's not difficult to figure out how to corral or maintain Kadarius Toney because he's not a route runner. And like I said, the scouts in college, the best thing they could say about his route running is it's unique. What do you do with Kadarius Toney? Very simple. After the catch, you are the safety, you are the linebacker, you are the corner. You park your ass right in front of him. Let him do his thing, but you just mirror, you just shadow. Don't let him go progressing forward. Just keep him in place until the cavalry arrives. That's what you do with bad route runners. I said that the day they drafted him. We need a new field. I don't know how many players. It's not the field. It's not the field. The synthetic field that we use is evidently one of the safest fields you can use. An Achilles injury is not due to the turf. I'm not yelling at you, Corey. I just saw this on Twitter. And again, I'm not calling you stupid, but I saw this on Twitter. It was the dumbest thing I ever saw. An Achilles injury is basically you're snapping the tendon behind your ankle because of the fact that you're using it to push off to explode, and it's repetitive motion that causes it to weaken to the point that if you keep doing the same thing, such as stopping and starting and having an explosive stance and going through it, it causes that tendon to stretch and then finally snap. Had nothing to do with. Oh, I love people in the turf. Browns seem to be sticking with Baker. Yeah, I would trade for Baker. I would trade for Jones Baker straight up. What do we got here? Tim, MetLife looked like it does on your green screen at the game. Maybe Mara should get the message. I want it to look like this. Thank you. We did a video called "Don't." What was it? Don't go, don't pay, don't show. I forget what it was. Don't go, don't buy, don't show. Did a video, and I said this is what the stadium should look like, and that's why I have this. This actually I took on the field one day. I think it was a Jet preseason game. Yeah, because there's a Jet thing right there, and you can't see me pointing at it because I would have to do this and go like that. There you go, right there. So, okay, everything's backwards on the green screen. Everything's backwards. Mara's disconnected with his fan base. He'll offer medium soda the next game. Well, that's the funny thing. Actually, Mara did come out with his new fan appreciation. For the 19th game of the season, he's giving everyone free tickets. I've seen where the reports came out about Judge being safe. Tish is going to come in and at the end of the season and make some Shake Mara's song and dance. Tish doesn't have any power. Tish can't He-Man it. He doesn't have it. He has no power. Mara still owns the majority of the team. Oh my God. I'm excited to see if Judge actually shows up to clown. If fans show up, if Jag fans, but if Giant fans shows up, I will die laughing. I ran the XOS digital replay system. It was responsible for the internet connectivity. There's a situation been to every nation. If Steinberger were the owner of the Giants at some point in the season, he would have fired Joe. He probably would have fired Joe, and he probably would have hired Billy Martin, even though he's dead. And he'd still probably be a better coach than Joe Judge. I miss Steinbrenner. I did a rant about Steinbrenner. I think baseball needs Steinbrenner, like a Steinbrenner-esque. How are Jake Farm and Glenn and Even still in the league? Practice squad or not, they are terrible. They are not good. They are not good. They are not good. They are not good. Can't even talk. Oh my God. You're right, James. You're right. Too many chiefs in the kitchen. Too many chefs in the kitchen. No pun. I'm still thinking about the Patrick Mahomes thing. People like, it was a slight to Daniel Jones. He even apologized before he said it, and it wasn't wrong. Wait a minute. What is this site? Here we go. What do we got? And no, I remember when these coaches were being hired, some Giant fans were like, it's like watching the Avengers come together. I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that. I didn't know that. Really? Are these the same idiots that were running laps? Oh my God. Sometimes your head just hurts. New York Jets in Florida. What's up in New York Jets in Florida? How come Elway never gets any criticism? I know who he is, but it's done like 23 quarters. Elway's not even on the team anymore. I mean, he's not the GM anymore. He got criticism. He got fired. He got fired. Gettleman equals, yeah. He does equal Phil Jackson. This team is worse than the 0-16 Browns. No, the 0-16 Browns is pretty bad. You lose 16 games, and this team has at least won 4 games. I think we're better. Our family watched the 4 Giant Super Bowls win. We looked at each other and said, what the blank happened to this team's pride, heart? We need a GM with experience. Thank you, Rich. That sums it up. We need experience. We need something. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers. I say, that's the bad guy. So second that to the bad guy. What we need is
all aboard the Malik Willis Express.
I saw that because I saw Jay's comments. What the hell? All these quarterbacks. I'm hoping Malik Willis train, baby. Hop on the train, baby. Hop on it. Let's go. Come on. How you gonna do it if you really don't want to dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Jump on the train.
All aboard the Malik Willis Express.
I think that I am just going to play. I'm going to do a stream for like 4 hours, and I'm just going to play that sound effect. What's up, Jay Fed? Team 17-6. Football team. Oh my God. Let's see here. So DJ couldn't throw the tape because he was too small and he can't come. Oh, I love that. That's right. The coach basically receivers coach basically kind of rolled Daniel Jones under the bus. Not only Patrick Mahomes, the receiver coach came out for the Giants. That the issue with the Giants and Kenny G is the fact that even when he looks like he's not open, he's open, and the quarterbacks are not throwing him the ball. That seems like a slight against the quarterback. Bringing you the smooth sounds of Kenny G. 72 million. Not worth it. As you can plainly see. It's not worth it. Is it time to depend back on RJ Barrett? He's averaging 15 points a game. I don't see any level of athleticism for him. I know he's young, but he's still third over pick. I'm not worried about. I'm more worried about Julius Rock the Mic like the Randall. First of all, giving the thumbs down. How he got spared the Javi Baez treatment, I don't know. I'm more worried about him. Look at his stats compared to last year's. Barrett, to me, he's had to deal with COVID. He's had to deal with playing with Evan. He's had to deal with the Randall insecurities that he's having right now. So I'm not worried. I'm actually not worried about RJ. It's probably one of the only players I'm not worried about right now. This was the Twitter. I saw the guy beating the bookies on Twitter. You got the link. Because I'm going to admit, I'm too lazy now to go back on Twitter. Tim, I'm going to the game. Oh, you're going to the game? As per my owner, the seats are right below Mayor's box, so he's definitely going to hear me. Good. Tell him I said hello. Tell him thank you for signing my favorite player.
Draft, baby. Yeah.
Dom, thank you for telling me for signing my favorite player.
King of the almost sack.
Because we've given up so much money to him and got nothing in return. Boy, I am not doing well today with the buttons.
That's what she said.
Oh, my goodness. What's up, J-Fed? Players are getting injured on grass as well. Yeah, it's not the turf. It's not the turf. It's not. Yeah, he would have been better. Austin Nix, exactly what we needed. Yeah, he would have been, but the problem is we still need a point guard. That's the problem. It was the problem from last year when we got Derrick Rose. We still need a point guard. And Kemba Walker now has got he's got that arthritic knee thing going after a couple of good games. You also have, you got D-Rock out, you got D-Rose out. So, I mean, the Knicks are what they are. We're going to do another Knicks video. Good to see you, Diet Ghost. The real stress starts after the game. No, that's when the stress is like, that's when we're like this. It's over. That's over. We're all drinking. What's up, Kareem? What's going on? Harbaugh could save DJ's career as a Giant, sort of like Alex Smith. No. He is going to cultivate Malik Willis like he did Colin Kaepernick. Ooh. Didn't see that one coming. It's all right. Since Fangio got fired, he would be a good defense coordinator to come to work with Jim Harbaugh if he was cooked. I would hire Vic as a defensive coordinator. I would hire him. Hal Steinbrenner has ruined the team, father team. John Mayer's ruined his father team. Two examples of nepotism gone wrong. Both are inept and double down on every turn. You're right. The thing with Steinbrenner was, and I grew up watching Steinbrenner. I grew up in the 70s and the 80s and was watching Steinbrenner. And Steinbrenner, he was like a fan. He was emotional, but you know what? He was willing to spend, being the shipping magnet. He was willing to spend the money. He was willing to just throw. His biggest issue was, and it wasn't until he to have Cash and Bakley take over and rebuild the farm system, was he just thought he could just throw money at everything. And even after they were good, and they still had a farm system, he was still throwing money at players like Danny Tartable, stuff like that. Zach, sorry to hear all the coaches, track coach Joe's not even Zach. I thought you were traveling today. I know way too much about people's lives. And people always laugh because like, how do you know this? Because people tell me something and I don't forget it. I don't know why. I hope Ron Rivera embarrasses a joke judge today. I hope so too. I hope even baby Saquon. What do you think is going to happen? We're going to lose. See, even baby Saquon thinks we're going to lose. Yes, but he's no longer the general manager. He's no longer the GM. He's no longer the GM of the team. He's no longer making football decisions. We need to clean house. Flush it out, man. Flush it out. Have you heard about the lawsuit that some playing with the chain of the New York Giants, the New Jersey Giants, and Jets that moved the team to New York? I see it on Twitter. It's true. Yeah, it's stupidity at its finest because evidently fans have nothing better to do than turn around and sue the Giants and the Jets to either move to New York or change the name. This team is a bunch of no pride, no heart, led by snake oil salesmen. This is over his head, zero experience. Hire some people with winning pedigree. You know what the thing is? What cracks me up, Rich? You would think he would have gotten better in year 2 as a coach. And I'm not sitting here saying I'm not saying anything that people don't already think. You think he would have gotten better. You think something would have clicked in his head that says, you know what? You don't throw the challenge flag on non-challengeable plays, and you don't throw it after that play has happened, another play is run. And then say, well, I wanted to get the guy's attention. Okay, well, dummy, you just kicked the extra point. You have what they refer to as a TV timeout. You can now walk on the field and go talk to the ref. You don't need to throw a flag at him. It's an embarrassment. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to embarrass today. Go Washington. Can we do it? Nail Judge. I hope they lose if they lose by 50, I think Judge is gone. Tim, love your videos. Great channel. Thank you. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate that. I actually really do appreciate that. I'm not one of these people that needs, constant validation about how wonderful I am, because I already know how wonderful I am. But it is always appreciated because and then there's some days I get these emails from people and I get some bad emails, but I get these emails some days that they just kind of make your day because, you people tell you about how you've done different things. And I never thought we'd do different things, but how, I've gotten people through certain things and, they wait daily for the video to come out. And it's stuff like that, that's like, and it's not even football related. It's just like, this is going on in my life. And, you said something about this and going on in your life and it really helped me in mine. So if that ever does happen to you, like I said, I appreciate that. And I appreciate the emails that I get in reference to that. Also appreciate the bad ones because the bad ones are funny. Did you see? Yeah, I saw it. He didn't even say anything bad. That's what kills me. And he even apologized before he said it. But Giant fans like, oh, Patrick Mahomes, he's talking bad about our quarterback. I say, you know what's an easy way to fix this problem? To have your quarterback not suck.
That's what she said.
Had the right bank this time. I was ready. Giant players just so they don't seem interested. You're right, but they didn't quit on but they quit on Pat Shermer. Do you think if Plaxico never shoot? I do think we would have won a new Super Bowl if Plax didn't shoot himself. And I have done this PSA before. I'm going to do another PSA. If you are going to a strip club and you are going to carry an illegal firearm, do not wear sweatpants. Why you're carrying an illegal firearm in the state of New York into a strip club, which are 2 laws you broke, and then shooting yourself. Oh. I was stopped in Maryland. Oh, okay. I knew you were driving today. I knew you were driving. What's up, Lorenzo? I'm not saying anything on Twitter is true, but I don't have a Twitter myself, but I'm saying it's good. It is a good news for Twitter's funny, Lorenzo. Twitter's funny. I've always said this. I have a Twitter account because evidently you need a social media presence to be a rock star, giant YouTuber. I gotta sneeze. I sneezed in my hands. That was gross. Nora, I have hand sanitizer. I have hand sanitizer. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Don't worry. I got hand sanitizer. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, now we're back. Now we're back. Oh, that was just wrong. That was just wrong. The format, I like this one, negative 20 yards. Well, negative 20 yards and a cloud of dust. Do not wear sweatpants and have a holster. Well, that's true too, but you can wear sweatpants with a holster. That's fine. That's fine. They especially have the newer ones that I like that they actually have this they actually grip on to the side. And you can actually wear them with athletic wear. Unlimited liquor. Ooh, okay. It's a good time. It's a good news for Tool. It's a good tool. It's good news for a tool. Or is it a good tool for news? Hey, Matthew. Good day. Thank you. I appreciate that. We need you to tell Lorenzo to stay away from Fireside Giants. Why? What happened with Lorenzo and Fireside Giants? Which one is Fireside Giants again? I get them all confused. Hand sanitizer makes your immune system weak by bathing your body for an exposed. I actually just used a hand sanitizer because I sneezed in my hands and that was really gross because I couldn't find my tissue. And so I have hand sanitizer over here. I didn't know that about hand sanitizer. That's probably why I got COVID twice. It was so great. I wanted to get it again. No, I didn't. Luckily, I got all the shots and everything. That really worked. I need you to tell Lorenzo to stay away from Fireside Giants. Why? Oh, I read that one. What did Lorenzo do? What did Lorenzo do? Oh, I like sound effects. When people say I need to make sound effects. You need to make a sound effect. Don't wear sweatpants and don't do crack.
Gentlemen, what brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
There you go. See, Woofy? Had that one queued up. I got to put the new soundboard up. I got to clean my office. I got to get the soundboard up. I got to get the room situated. It's just been terrible. I got so much I got to do. Oh, this is going to be a good one. In the beginning, you said this team is what if? Well, we know what if at this point, don't we? I forgot about that. I called this the team of ifs, and I rattled off like 30 ifs. And evidently, none of those ifs. Thank you, John. I forgot about that. I did call this team. This was the team of ifs. If so, we do this. If Daniel Jones plays well. If the offensive line gels. If Ojulari plays well. If we find a pass rush. I remember that. Oh my God. Wow, I really am a genius. Fireside Giants, the young guys. They actually have some intelligent takes lately. They've been off the train a while, so I guess that's something. Go look at. I'm not going to look at them. I'm not going to look at them. I had allergies today. This is a pressure change. I don't remember which one Fireside Giants is still. They're off the rails. They're queerer than a 9-cent dime. Okay, Ellen. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. I don't remember which one the Fireside Giants is. I know the Sports Critic. I Googled that day. And they're smart because they said the Giants were going to win 4 games and they should draft Malik Willis. I didn't watch the videos, but I Googled it. The biggest reason to fire Gettleman and Judge is they both said that they have faith in the offensive line. We're on a team where because every player can see the O-line needs help. I didn't think about that. That's actually kind of funny. I didn't think about that, Jose. They have faith. This is another one. They also forgot they had faith in Danny Fumbles. You're right. I can't see Washington flipping us. We win 24-16 final. I don't know what's going to happen with the quarterback. I don't know. I mean, if we run Saquon, we're going to do predictions today, Mark. If we run Saquon Barkley 297 times, maybe we win. Maybe we win. All right, Mark wants to do predictions. What are you thinking about today's game? I said I think the Giants will win at 28-17, and people are all saying, well, 20 points is a lot of points for the Giants to score. I agree. But I have this nagging feeling, this nagging suspicion that we're going to win, and we're going to win convincingly, and players are going to be like, see, wait till next year. Not players, fans. Thank you. We're like, see, wait till next year. Look how well we played. And then we're going to have to hear 38 weeks of that. That's my biggest fear. That and banana tree spiders. I've already told the banana tree spider story. If those that do not know, banana tree spiders are like this freaking big. They're like this big and they jump. And I moved to Florida. I've told this story. I moved to Florida. And I was in a condo. I was renting a condo, and it was a second floor condo. And I open up the pantry, and I'm putting stuff away. And I look up, and there's a big Donnie Darko, I think the movie is, where there's a big ass spider in the movie. And I see this spider tarantula, Godzilla on steroids, staring at me, and the mother blanker is staring at me. Like, I'm in your pantry. You can't put your food away because you have a phobia with spiders, and I'm like 15 feet tall. So I go grab a firearm. And then one of the moving guys goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "There's a spider in the closet." And he goes, "And what are you doing with that?" I said, "I'm going to kill the spider." And he said, "Well, you may also kill the person above you because you're on the second floor." I said, "Oh, yeah, good point." So he goes in there with a paper towel and just grabs it off the wall and throws it outside. I felt manly. I felt manly that day. Oh, my God. Tim, best in your family as always. Washington Redskins today win the Raiders. Goodbye, Logic's Miners. Thank you. Everyone's doing well in the house today. We had a snow day the other day, so that was a lot of fun. Oh, what's up, Juan? Thank you for the super chat. Fireside Giants was the one dude was the self-proclaimed leader of the Joe Judge fan club. Is that the guy that renounced his leadership to that fan club? Because I remember that from the one stream. Is that Joey D coming at 5610 Washington. Saeed notes him that was strong sports opinion, not sports. All right. Well, you know what, Saeed? I lied. Okay. I Googled it. I did. I just don't remember who the hell it was. Thanks for calling me out, brother. Thanks for calling me out. I don't remember who the hell it was. That's why I just love people. You make rebuttal videos. I'm never even on YouTube. I don't even like YouTube. I watch Ryan something with my son, Ryan Trahan, I think it's called. He's got millions of subscribers, and he's I watch it because he's taken a penny and turning it into a house. You know, my son watches it, so I watch it with him. Online Big Blue Jr. likes it. So I think it's Ryan Trahill. I don't know his name. Young kid, blonde haired kid. And like I said, he's doing it for a subscriber. He's getting a house for them. I don't know why. I forgot why already. Just like 4 videos to the series, and I have the attention span of a gnat. So, but he's that's a good show. That's a good show. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't remember. Oh, John coming in at 20-6 Washington football team. Oh, you know what? I also want to get your opinion on. Let's do the scores, but also let's give me the score and what should the Washington football team's name be? Let's do that. Graham Gano, Giant MVP. Let's do that. So I want your score prediction and what the Washington football team should be. The problem with the warmer weather states, the insects are huge, at least in the northeastern provinces. The winter prevents them from. I lived in Florida for years, man. And then we had the love bugs and other things that were all in the front of your car. You have to have like a bra on the front of your car. So I had a white sports car, so I had the bra on the front of the car. It was terrible. It was terrible. Uh-oh, someone just fell. Strong Opinion Sports actually said the Giants would go 4-13 back in August. I need to ask them, what are the Powerball numbers? I gave someone Powerball numbers the other day. I don't remember who it was, but someone asked me to pick the Powerball for them, and I picked it, and I don't think they won. Of course, I also don't see them in the chat, so maybe they did win, and I don't know it. 56 to -100. If you get that score right, I will send you baby Saquon. If you get 56 to -100, Washington football team. Thank guys are waiting for the draft. Oh, the Washington Sentinels. That was from I like that one, Jay. 30-0 Washington. That was from what you call it? Are we okay back there? That was from what's the replacements with Keanu Reeves, Washington Sentinels. Washington Red Tails. No, I think that name is already out. We got Juan coming in 24-6 Washington. I believe they call the Washington Commanders. I like the Commanders, but I think they're going with the Admirals. I think that was the scuttlebutt is the Admirals. I think that's what the Q was. Washington football team nicknamed the Northern Virginia Vagrants. I don't think that's gonna fly. Need another negative yard pass. If we got another negative yards, I think they will call it a day. Washington Senators, I think that's the baseball team. The Washington Monuments. That was one of the names. Actually, I don't mind the Washington Monuments. I don't mind that. And they could have like a monument on their helmet. The Admiral Hogs. Washington 31 Washington, we got to come in at 31-3. The Washington politically correctness team. Boomer says the Admirals. I think they leaked that it was going to be the Admirals. 26-3. And we going 26-3. Which team? This is the final prediction game of this is the final predictions of the whatever, guys. You got to come in. We got 6 minutes left, so to get your final predictions in. Prediction: Joe Judge calls at least one dumb timeout, like on 3rd and goal on the first drive of the game. I think Joe Judge calls the timeout before kickoff. The Giants are going to be like, timeout. He's like, you can't call timeout, Joe, before the kickoff. You can't call the timeout during the national anthem, Joe. The Admiral Hogs, I like that. The Washington Silly Nannies. Is that an homage to Dom? I like the Washington Poppycockers. Rich coming in here at 27-10. Washington. Sorry, Washington Generals. That was the old USFL team. That was the what you call it, USFL team. Billy 2-Yard Taylor for the Giants used to play for them. Former Giant. Wasn't that the point where they were considering calling the team the Pigskins? Oh, that would have been a good one. I would have gone the Pigskins. Seems like we want more people to name the team than give me the score. I wish they'd pick a name like the Washington. Oh, Mark. Washington football team, of course, 26-3. Washington Admiral Armando. Oh, Washington Armandos. Hello, I am Armando. Armando was just on the other day. I like Armando a lot. Well, let's see here. Cream, the Wombats. Are we doing a homage to what you call it? Graceland? 10,000 miles of Graceland, or whatever it is. With Kurt Russell and the Wombats with Kevin Costner. We got Washington coming in at 24-13. Giants, nicknamed the Potomac. I like it. The Potomac Paddleboat Mortars. Oh my God. I'm saying it's going to be a historic blowout, 73-3. We've had 70-point game blowouts, the Giants. I don't remember. I think it was against the Bears. I can't remember which team blew us out by like 70. We got 17-2. We're going to go back for the extra point. I mean, we're going back for not the extra point. We're going back to the 2-point conversion. The Washington Federals. I like that one too. And the Washington Deplorables. That's a good one. Come on, guys. We got 3 minutes. We got the 3-minute countdown. 24. Homage. I saw one season of 24 with Keith Sutherland. Yeah, it was good. I think it was the first or the second season. I don't remember. Then someone's going to probably tell me, well, Tim, there's like 900 more seasons. No, we got no more. All right, here we go. What do we got here? Washington Hogs, the Washington SOBs. The Giants can change their name to the Midgets. So we're going to do a little. Is Danny O'Shea going to coach that team? All right, we got the Washington favored by 7 under 37. My prediction: Washington 20, New York Giants 9. 100% the Hogs. I would have done the Hogs too. The Chesapeake Crabs. Oh, Joey G coming in with the 21-14 Giants, baby. Draft, baby. Yeah. Washington Clam Diggers. The Sexy Snyders. I like the Sexy Snyders. Just like in the movie The Replacements. The Sexy Snyders was in the movie Replacements. I like that one, though. Tim, have a good day, buddy. I'll talk to you later on the rant. There's no rant, Juan. Have yourself a good day, Juan. Appreciate you stopping by. We got 2 minutes before we're closing this out, so let's get some scores in here. Let's get some scores. Let's get some predictions on these names. The Dire Wolves, a throwback to the prehistoric creature in the area. Dire Wolves came back. We're like 6 times as large as a regular gray wolf now. Okay. I didn't know that. The Red Wolves is already out. The Red Wolves and the Red Dogs is already out. I told the story about the Red Wolves, and Dom was on the show. And I told him it was a Red Dogs, or I think it was what Red Dogs, what it was called. No, it was Red Wolves. And he asked me, why would they call them the Red Wolves? And I said, well, in DC, most people don't know this, but there are packs of red wolves that just, patrol the streets and run wild in certain parts of the city. He's like, really? I'm like, no. Sounded good though. We got Giants coming in at 17-0 Giants. Big game for Saquon. 150 and 2 touchdowns. Oh, I like that. Come on, guys. We got 1 minute.
That's what she said.
We got 1 minute and counting. We're 24 in it. Doot, 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 doot. Or is that counterclockwise? See, the problem is when you look at the camera, everything's reversed. So I don't know which way that goes. Got milk? Oh, I like this one. Well, I like the Renegades. That'd be a good one. We got this one, the 32-9 Washington Possums. Judge gets fired in the tunnel. 197.2 to 3. Not sure that's possible, but I like it. First play, empty backfield. Yeah, knowing the Giants, it would be. More, let's talk movies. No, I'm not allowed to talk movies. I'm not allowed to. Or are you just being smart ass, Bart? I'm not allowed to talk movies. We can only talk manly stuff here. Can't talk movies. Because then I'd get accused of doing rebuttal things and biting off people. So no movie talk, only manly talk here. Anyone want to learn how to make a canoe? We got Jay coming in at 29-3. We got Jose at 31-10. We got Jose G at 31-10. The Washington Timothy's throwback to the song. Oh my God, throwback. You're right. That's a good one. No one's gonna know that one but me. I love movie talk. It would be 43-3 by the bottom of the fourth inning. But bottom of the fourth here. Yeah, we're gonna be doing baseball. I'm all ready for baseball. Everyone ready? I'm gonna do Met games. I told you I've been practicing. Hold on, crowd noise. Here we go. And it's Peter Alonso stepping up to the plate. Peter Alonso today is 1 for 3, hitting 243 for the rest of the season with 43 home runs and 127 RBIs. And it's only week number 2. See how great that would be. Show us the hair. No, I'm not showing you my hair. My hair looks terrible today. Let's love the movie. No, we're not allowed to talk movies. Not allowed to talk movies. No, yeah, there will be. There will be. Don't you worry. There will be. I'm sticking with 73-3. The Native Americans, the Washington Tough Nuts. You guys. My wife is on the other side of the wall laughing. She's laughing at you. Oh my goodness. Say hi, Mrs. Online, Big Blue. She's not even waving. Is that it? No more names? No more predictions? No more movie talk? What are NC-16 movies? I know what NC-17 movies are. I guess you can't be 16. I don't know. Is that something? Saeed, man, you get me. Don't get me in trouble. Whoever wins the square predictions get a King of the Almost Sack mug. Sure, why not? You get a King of the Almost Sack mug. I think I have my personal one I can give out. Because like I said, the printer is taking forever. The Washington Winos. Timmy Toughnuts. Oh my God. You people, so wrong with you people today. My prediction, pain. Here you go, Jose G. His prediction is pain. Oh my God. All right. We'll talk about one movie. Then I gotta go. I got nothing. I haven't watched any movies lately. I told you I want to see the new Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. I want to see that. And I know that's on iTunes, so I want to see that. I haven't watched any movies lately. Do I still have the old gum? What gum? I don't know. Hey, what's up, Skyline? Do you still have the old gum? Big Red? Das Boot. But the question is, Das Boot, is that the one from like the original from like the 40s or the 30s, or the 4,968 remix? That is a classic one. 50 Shades of Grey. Something wrong with you, Saeed.
That's what she said.
Something wrong with you today. Oh my god. That was a good one, Daspo. With the subtitles, yes. I like watching movies with subtitles. I watch a lot of zombie movies. The old one. Okay. I watch a lot of zombie movies and I like them and I watch my wife thinks I'm crazy because you got to watch a movie and read it. But I like it. And like there's a French one called La Horde, which is actually a really good one if you don't mind reading a movie. And of course the what you call it, The Last Train to Busan, that one. And then they had Peninsula, The Last Train to Busan, the second one, which isn't really the sequel. It's not a sequel to it, but it's actually a really good movie. It was actually a really good like action movie. Oh, the trading card gum. Yes, I do still have the gum. I still have trading cards too with the gum in it. Yes, I do still have the gum. No, you cannot eat the gum. That's Squid Games. See, Squid Games. No, I've heard about it. Good game if you played the games. That was great, dude. That was a good movie, though. Someone asked me what my all-time favorite movie is. I was looking at the private chat here. It's tough because if you like, I like Casablanca. That's probably one of my. It's probably one of my favorite quotable movies. I beseech you, vultures everywhere, as he's ripping the guy off. I also love the line with Captain Renault. I am shocked. There is gambling going on in this establishment. Here, you're winning, sir. That was, and I also love it because it's Richard Blaine when Ugatti's coming and talking to him, and he goes, "You despise me, don't you?" And he looks at him and goes, "If I gave you any thought, I probably would." Just reminds me of YouTubers. If I gave you any thought, I probably would. Okay. The Wallflowers 2817. OGR is late. OGR, we're checking out, man. What's your score? You want to give a score? Looks like I'm a little late. If this is wrong, then I'm making money off of betting against the Giants. No, it's never wrong to bet money against the Giants. I don't think I made any money this year. It's never wrong. It's more wrong if you don't bet against the Giants. Because my thing is this: you can be a fan and still bet against the team. Because that just means you're a smart fan and you're going with the smart money. I love Casablanca. Timeless movie, Casablanca. Speaking of zombies, our human cannibal songs. Timothy by the Bayou is trapped in a mine. They ate him alive. I know that song. I do like movies like that. I do like horror movies. My wife's not into horror movies, but Mrs. All Bling doesn't like horror movies. I like horror movies. I'm just weird that way. Casablanca, though, great movie. There's so many quotable lines. And I love it because there's the one point where Elsa shows up into his room and he has a ticket to transfer, and he goes, "As long as I have these tickets, I'm never going to be lonely." Another great moment. Are you excited about Jaguars? If the Jaguar fans shows up in clown costumes, I'll be a little upset because we don't have the wherewithal to do that ourselves. I'm a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. People think something's wrong with me sometimes. That's a good song now. My prediction is 23. My pain prediction, but I'm assuming your pain prediction, Mr. OGR, is going to be your pain prediction of the Giants losing. I'm assuming that. I'm going by that assumption. We got the Giants 34 coming in at Washington 24, Giants 6. No other predictions? Aliens is also one of my favorite movies. The second Aliens. There's Alien and Aliens and Alien Resurrection and all that. Gotta love Hudson on that movie. Bill Paxton. You got what's his name? Michael Biehn. You can't make that call. He's just a grunt. No offense. None taken. Another good movie. All right, we out of predictions because I'm going to close this out. Hey, Jeffrey, we're just getting ready to leave, my friend. Some fans are actually still believe that the bum Danny Duke, Duke number 9, the bum can still top anything that today's quarterback league logic is beyond realistic. You're right. It's not realistic. It's not feasible. This throwback to the torpedoes on the Giants of the line of the 70s. Yeah, but I was singing the song. I can't wait for Willis and Harbaugh to join the Giants. And I think that's what we should go out with. And I'm going to vamp a second because I'm only on bank 3 and Willis is on bank like 7.
All aboard the Malik Willis Express.
We are jumping on the Malik Willis Express. We are ending this stream. We got, if anyone's got, you got 30 seconds to leave either a comment. Have yourself a good day as well. Great chat as always. Fantastic chat. Wonderful chat. Appreciate it, guys. You know, this is the final pregame stream of the year. So I probably should say something apropos. I probably should say something that will install confidence and have us sally forward to the new season. I should say something that's going to be quotable. I should say something that is going to make us seem that everything is going to be okay in 2023. I should convey that thought, and my final words will be of the stream. My pearls of wisdom will be, we're probably going to suck in 2023. So if you can just make that your thought process, we're all going to be okay. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you for making the season worthwhile, too, because you guys do make the season worthwhile. Catch you guys' leg. There will be the video tomorrow. There'll be the video this afternoon, all that fun stuff. It's the last video of the season. I mean, technically, we're not going to stop doing videos, but it is the last video of the season. Last videos of the 2021 season.
All aboard
the Malik Willis Express is rolling along. We're going to be having out the draft. We're going to be doing stuff like that. It'll be fun. I'm not disappearing. People are always like, oh, you're leaving. I'm not going anywhere. I told you some of the best content I've ever done is off-season stuff. Because then it ticks everyone off when I do it and everyone gets mad at me. And then 6 months, embrace the suck. I like that hashtag. And then 6 months later, when I turn out I'm right, no one ever apologizes. I don't know why I don't have a complex. Lorenzo, my friend, see you later. Hope everyone enjoyed this is the last Sunday season stream. Sunday morning stream. Never thought a 10:30 stream at some point in time would have over 100 people in it. Never thought that. Appreciate it, guys. And I appreciate you allowing me to make content. And as the immortal robot says,
Danger, Will Robinson.
it's gonna be bad. Oh, okay. No, someone asked. Hold on one quick second. Hold on. I gotta grab Robbie. See, I got Robbie. See, I got Robbie the robot.
Welcome to Al Fair Hall, gentlemen. I am to transport you to the residence.
Pretty awesome. And I know it says ages 3 and up, so I won't swallow small parts. So don't worry. I love Robbie the robot. Got that from the Online Big Blue Jr. and Mrs. Online Big Blue got me Robbie the robot. That's the greatest. That was a great present. She actually got it from the stream because I was talking about it in the stream. So she was actually wonderful enough to write it down and go and find a Robbie the robot. So, all right, guys, we're out of here. OGR Sports, have yourself a better day. Who do you think is better, Willis or Huntley? It's going to be Willis. What do we got here? Last one. Hope the Giants don't get smacked because Joe Judge rants. Even when we lose, either way. Yeah, Joe Judge will rack. And don't forget, kids, don't smoke crack. We should put that on the PSA for kids.
Gentlemen, which brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
I appreciate everyone and hope you have enjoy the game. Don't watch the game. It's cold here, so stay inside. You don't have to watch this game. There's other games on, but we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. Fingers crossed we don't lose by 100. And this is Tim with Online Big Blue, and I will do it one time because someone just asked. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. Me. Everyone, this is Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk entertainment. All right, guys, we're closing it out. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Appreciate it all.